My name is Catherine, and I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the horse I'm riding, Redtail Sorento, aka Bruno, in the U.S. Event Horse Futurity. He was bred by Alex and Ellie O'Neill, and I'm really excited that I bought him and am getting to work with him. With the help of my husband Christian, we've done a lot of groundwork with Bruno. He often gets distracted, and pole work and groundwork has been really helpful for keeping him focused. We like to lead him over these poles just kind of in the beginning to help him kind of focus and look at us and pay attention to what we're doing. We did a good amount with Bruno trotting in hand and stopping, just with a halter, but with his tack on as well, so that he would get really comfortable to working and paying attention to us, despite having tack on. This was in the very beginning before we had a rider on him. He eventually did really well with that. This is actually how we taught him to lunge. He was so used to groundwork and being worked with by my husband for, maybe a circle or two, 2 or 3 days the first week we did that method. And we also, when he was 2, actually, I went ahead and had him check out a horse trailer. I'm fortunate enough to have a box stall, and so it's nice and big and roomy, and we kept it really fun and just made it a game, and Bruno thought it was cool to just come on in the trailer with me, like it was no big deal. I think teaching the horses from a young age that stuff is fun is really important, and it really helps them to trust you. Here I have my wonderful husband introducing Bruno to some cross-country obstacles. We have these banks actually in the young horse pasture, and so they're used to this atmosphere. They're used to these banks being here. They're not afraid of them. They're not new. And after the horses really trust us, we can go up and down the banks. They just kind of follow us everywhere. And I always use a lunge line when I'm doing this stuff so that if he gets a little exuberant and actually jumps and canters, I can allow him to go forward. As you can see here, I never want to kind of penalize them for going forward. I also lunged him over some actual cross-country fences that we have on the property, and he really enjoyed that, as you can see here. This was one of those moments where we got really excited about how brave and scopy Bruno was. We also have taken him through, puddles in the arena, creek crossings. He's used to our dogs, and I think that all of that stuff is super valuable and will hopefully translate later to his cross-country training. We've also shown all the young horses a jump chute. Bruno in January 2021 was jumping pretty easily about 1.35 meters, 1.40 meters. He's been one of the most brave horses that I've had the opportunity to work with, and I'm really excited about his technique, his natural ability. These free jump schools let me see kind of what we're naturally working with. This year in 2021, I've had the opportunity to bring him over to a farm in Ocala that has a cross-country facility on the property. So he's gotten to, for 3 weeks now, going on 4 weeks, he's been able to kind of translate all that groundwork that we did into doing it with a rider on his back. And for Bruno, I think because he's trusted us, he's very easily taken to the cross-country, and it's been a real fun experience getting to work with him.